Hey guys, what's going on? This is Alex over here at My Freedom Smokes, and today we're going to be taking a look at a new little all-in-one kit we've gotten in, the Kangertech K-Pen Mini. It's part of the AKD line, and as usual with these, this is pretty easy to use, and there's not a whole lot to talk about, so let's just get straight into it. This is just a little all-in-one device, meaning that the tank and the battery is attached. That way you won't be able to swap out your different tanks, but the coil in here is the Kangertech SSOCC coil, so you can get almost any resistance that you'd be looking for, from a 0.5 all the way up to, I think we've even got a 1.2 in these style coils. So a lot of different coil options for this unit. We have this rainbow color, but then I do believe we also have a silver and a black. This is actually a pretty good little mod. As you just saw me messing with a second ago, your drip tip is retractable just by rotating this little black part right here. And you don't have to have it out to use it. It's more comfortable, but I did test it like this just to see, and it'll still work, just have a feeling they probably want you to do this. Your battery indicator is going to be on this black bar here. When I press the button, you're going to see those white lights come on, and that shows you how much battery life you have. It's got 4 bars right now. It has 5 when it's fully charged. So, of course, just when it gets down to that second or last bar, you're going to want to charge this. It's got a 1500 mAh battery in it. And with that, I would say if you're a moderate vapor, that might... It's also really going to depend on your coil too. You can probably get about a day out of this, but if you're a heavy vapor, you might wind up charging it throughout the day. But if you're also using a coil with a higher resistance, it's not going to use quite as much battery, so that will last longer too. So your charge time is going to vary. There's not really a set, the battery's going to last you this long kind of thing. But with it being so small and portable, this really is a good on-the-go vape. I've not had any leaking issues with it. It's not wanting to spit in my mouth. That has a lot to do with the coil that's in it. And as I mentioned earlier, those Kangertech SSOCC coils, I think really perform quite well. And I do lend that to part of the reason why I have a feeling that this all-in-one kit is probably one of the better that we've gotten in recently, aside from like, an iCare or, one of the Juuls, but one that, is kind of in a traditional e-cigarette style, rather. Even when using a Max VG liquid in this, it really continues to push out good flavor and good clouds. And inside the box, you really don't get too much. There's a section in here for the coil. The coil I already had to pre-install, and you do get your micro USB charging cable for your charging right here on the side. Replacing the coil is really easy. Since there's liquid in here, I need to turn it upside down, but you're just gonna grab it and rotate like so. And you're gonna pull it out, and then you have access to your coil from there. And then you're just going to pull that out, unscrew it, and put a new one back in. And for these, of course, you probably want to drop a little bit of liquid directly onto the coil, but that's going to be no different than any other system. And just like any other system, if once you do that and you start vaping, if it feels like it's kind of gurgling in your mouth some, just get it and give it a little shake. This has been probably the quickest and truest way I've found just to get rid of that gurgling issue, because all it really is excess liquid just sitting in the base of the coil. And when you inhale, it's bubbling it up and and eventually pops in your mouth. So the easiest way I found to just get rid of that is you've got a straight shot straight through there. So let's go ahead and shake it out. That way, the next time you use it, you're not going to get a mouthful of juice. Just like so. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the K-Pen Mini, the ADK line from Kangertech. If you have any questions about this product, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you have any questions, also follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. We're always doing giveaways and chatting with our customers, and we always love to hear from you. And until then, thank you for vaping.